Left jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out that more. Claim that you're the best, you gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy, is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports,
Yo, big shout out to the hottest chat in the MF and game. A-side official. No negotiation needed, period. You already know it's a Tuesday. And we trucking right along during the week. I know they're gonna send the links out. I shouldn't have to give instructions. But for those of you that's in contact with Tay Jones, pacmanatl, I just want to have a conversation with you right quick. You know what I'm saying? It ain't on no disrespect shit. I just want to have a conversation about the topic at hand. I just want to gather an understanding. You know what I'm saying? Based off what I'm hearing and everything else. Hold on for a second, yo. I'm back. So, um, in light of what's been going on, in the aftermath of Wilder losing his fourth fight, as a heavy Wilder fan and everything, I hear what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I hear what's being said out there. And I just want to chop it up with one of the team members of the camp. You know what I'm saying? That's pacmanatl. We know each other very well. And I covered him during his heyday when he was an active boxer and everything. But I just want to have a boxing dialogue because I hear everybody else, having a lot to say about certain things dealing with Wilder. And I'm saying to myself, hearing what I'm hearing, I just want to have a discussion about some things because there's some people that's coming out the woodworks that I haven't heard in a very, I haven't heard ever really. You know what I'm saying? Like in recent 2 years, that ain't it. But I'm just saying, like, yeah, of course, it's people that have a lot to say about it. But at the end of the day, man, it's some questions that I just need to ask on the results. On the results, I just want to have a decent boxing conversation. That's all I want to do. So y'all can do me a favor if Pac-Man ain't busy or whatever. Tell him if he has time to click the link. I want to have a conversation because I got some questions about this, man. You know what I'm saying? He has every right not to click the link. You know what I'm saying? We ain't on no, from what I understand, we on some, we have a pretty decent rapport. We might disagree on some things or whatever, but this is strictly on the state of events with Wilder. Being he's a team member, he was over there in Riyadh and everything based off certain, lives that I'm hearing, and everything. Some of this stuff I disagree with. And I can tie it into conversations that me and him had. It's certain things that I'm not agreeing with in the aftermath of Wilder's fight. And I don't have to be on the team to voice my opinion. I'm just saying there's certain things I disagree with, period. point blank. And that goes for all the others, that's out here, what I'm saying, trying to compare Wilder's losses, to somebody else and act like people trying to ride him off in retirement. No, that's that angle right there is not gonna work. That angle is not gonna work. It's definitely not gonna work with me. I don't think nobody's trying to ride Wilder off into retirement. Nobody's trying to ride him off when he said it's a high possibility he can freaking retire if he loses. This is getting out of hand with with freaking the excuses that's being thrown out there as if the fans are to blame. Them those should be the last person that's being to blame. They don't have anything to do with the results that happen in the ring and the words that Wilder put out there to the public. If myself and some others agree, then I have a reason to think and feel the way I do. I have a very good reason. I have a very good reason to take a man for his word, right? To take a man for his word. I have a very good reason, bro. For real. I have a very good reason. So I'm just gonna, wait around here for a little bit. So, hopefully we can chop it up on some things because no, I'm not gonna go in detail. That'll defeat the purpose of, chopping it up with an avid, long time standing, what I'm saying, Tay Jones, who's been Team Bomb Squad for a long period of time, who knows a lot more than most from the outside looking in of what's going on with the team. But also, my questions, it has a lot to do with him being on a team and what he thinks about certain questions that I have. You know what I'm saying? Since he is in close proximity to the champ, he's been there for quite some time, for a long time. So, what I'm hearing with all these people that's coming out the woodwork and talking about, Wilder should retire and fans are up there pushing, man, I am so sick of people just dang taking the opportunity to wear the suit. Now it's time for me to dress up, and I want to be a freaking Wilder fan on the back end of his career, and I want to dang point the finger at everybody else that's not doing what they supposed to do. Now talk about the ones who've been rocking with him heavy. Talk about the ones that's been saying that, hey, we hope he come back stronger. Talk about the ones that's been riding with him for quite some time. It may not be as long as some of the team members, of course, but we're talking about the ones who's been there, who've been rocking Bomb Squad. You know what I'm saying? Who went through all the goddamn heat, hell and brimstone and shit, the fire, the furnace in these debates, who went up here and stood 10 toes down. Who gives a fuck about what these negative ass talking people up here talking about when it come to Wilder? No, we ain't talk about that shit, bro. That shouldn't be the focus of the conversation. The focus of the conversation should be, okay, the details based off the results, what people's opinion are based off the fight. The fight, not what Wilder said himself. Wilder said himself he wasn't hungry like he was. He said that shit. Wilder said that. It's a high possibility he retired. He said that. So you got to hold a man for his own words, man. If his own words don't have no merit or value to it, then what does? Who are these niggas coming out the shadows? Tell me, oh yeah, these people, I heard them say that. Who gives a fuck about what they saying, man? Wilder has had a huge group of haters. Majority of the time when he done had that belt, when he was reigning defending, undefeated, his group of haters was well documented. I can't tell you how many live streams I was on where it was a Wilder hate parade going. Plenty, plenty. But now all of a sudden at the back end of his career, he's basically giving us every type of indication that he wants to retire. He's at a peaceful point. Wilder said he was at peace. Turk out a sheet wanted him to come back because he favors Wilder. He like him as a person and a fighter. I tell people all the time, man, Wilder's a good dude, man. He ain't never been an asshole around me. Never. Now, just because Wilder never been an asshole around me doesn't mean everybody around him is going to treat people like Wilder treat his fans. That's just the way it is. Wilder has never been an asshole to me, and he don't even know me like that. I'm pretty sure he know of me, but he don't know me like he know Pac-Man and a lot of other people that's in the camp. I got nothing but love for Wilder, respect. The respect come first. You know what I'm saying? The man has never did anything for me to say, oh man, he's this, he's that, he's stuck up. I have the receipts. When he was in between fights, February 2020, I said he shouldn't even show his fans no love because they didn't appreciate the Bomb Squad when he was actively giving them interviews, when he was talking, when he was being user friendly to the fans. What'd he do? He came back and didn't show him no love. Malik Scott was talking for him. In light of everything in the aftermath of him suffering his first loss, he's seen how everybody was criticizing him. Well, I mean, wasn't the haters there too? Where was the ones who were supporting him then when he took his first loss? Wasn't the haters there too? Wasn't there a huge amount of fans that dropped off and was telling him, okay, since his first loss, he should retire? Didn't he? After he took his first loss now, when Mark Breland threw in the towel, his first loss, people turned their back on him. Not WCS. But I guess people don't want to mention me because, you know, they always want to consider the C word to be more, efficacious to the topic of discussion. All he wants is clout. And I keep telling these niggas, right? Who I support heavy is basically with my legitimate, genuine, organic self that I'm supporting these fighters heavy for a reason. You don't hear me have no more than a handful of fighters I support heavy when I was, in recent years. At one point in time, Eric Morales was one of my favorite fighters, man. Still to this day. I love seeing Eric Morales fight. But when it comes to the Wilder situation, this is no new, type of fever. This is not a new virus that Wilder's been subjected to with the haters. So if you already knew they've been hating, why talk about it now? I'm gonna be honest, I ain't trying to hear that bullshit. I'm not trying to hear who don't support Wilder and who trying to freaking ride Wilder off into retirement and what they say about Wilder. I'm not trying to hear none of that shit, man. What about the ones who rock heavy with Wilder? Those are the ones. It's just amazed me how, a lot of these dang boxers and some members on their team, they rather talk about the ones who are talking negative about them. And the ones that rock with them heavy saying some positive, uplifting shit, they get no press play because they feel like the ones who's being positive, they just trying to get on. They dick riders. They cheerleaders. You know what I'm saying? They fanboys. That's all that is. They clout chasers. That's all they are. But the ones out here shitting on them day in and day out, day in and day out, they are the first in line to get recognized. Am I right or wrong, people? They're the first in line to get recognized. They are the first in line to get recognized, bro. Don't nobody give a fuck about Wilder's haters. Who gives a fuck about them talking about he should retire? If Wilder never mentioned retirement, if he never gave the indication that the man was at a carefree state in his life, calm, with himself, the fans won't even be talking about it the way they are. But the fans are talking about retirement more so now because he made it clear that he was at a point in his life where he was at peace. If you can't extract Wilder's word based off his own thoughts, and then you come at the ones that's speaking on him based off his own words, then who are we? How are we holding ourselves competent? We got to be competent. We got to hold ourselves accountable, rather. But how do we hold ourselves in a competent state to say, I listen to what he said based off the results, and this is where I'm at with it? What the fuck, man? What the fuck you talk? What y'all talking about, man? Y'all want to get on people because they're talking about retiring? He lost. He got stopped. The referee stopped the fight. If you got love for somebody, man, you don't want to sit up there and see them go out like that. Yeah, it's good to cheer them on. The Fury trilogy, yeah, it was controversial. Cheer him on. Fuck that. Fury was a cheater. He was a Fury. Look, Fury was a cheater before he lost. Before Wilder lost to Fury. Fury was a cheater when he got kicked out the sport. Deontay Wilder talking about giving that man an opportunity to get back in the game by giving him a fight. That's what I talked about. I talked about the respect value of how Wilder dialed it all in and wanted to challenge himself as one of the best heavyweights of this era. Positive shit, right? But the ones who get the most love on this motherfucking mic is the ones that don't have anything good to say, the ones who don't give a fuck about Wilder, and the ones who never gave a fuck about him. So I'm asking, why are they getting press play? If Wilder said it was a high possibility, let me read you off a freaking tweet from X, okay? Let me read you a tweet. Let me read y'all a tweet. Shout out to Blunts, man, for dropping the gem once again in the freaking vault. Check this out. This from Michael Benson. Deontay Wilder's mother, Deborah Wilder, has urged her son to retire from boxing following his defeat to Zhali Zhang. I texted him and said, son, we're having a party for you. You gave us the best boxing in the US of A. And when boxing was dead. You gave us the best boxing in USA when boxing was dead. Once again, I repeat, this is his mother now. You gave us the best boxing in the USA when boxing was dead. She's talking about when the Klitschko brothers was reigning and nobody was standing on that throne from the US of A. You've gotten older. You've ran your course in your journey. It's time to celebrate. Enjoy your life now. Teach other young men how to become a champion. Oh boy. So let me guess. Me being older than Wilder, right? Extensively. Me being older than Wilder. Do you believe there's some type of distortion in how I translate his mother's words? And that's based off at US Today. Do you think I have a problem translating his own words? So if you know I don't have a problem, and it has nothing to do with my college degree, it has something to do with maturity in life and experience, wisdom. That's what it has to do with it. His mother is pretty much linking up the same words, providing that equal support. His mother now, she is encouraging him to retire. Deborah Wilder. This is public news. So please don't you dare get in my DMs talking about I'm bringing Wilder's mother in here when you're not going to Michael Benson and then you're not going to US Today. I do not give a damn about what you got to say. That goes for any of you niggas. This is at USA Today, and this is tweeted by Michael Benson via X. His mother cosigns her son. It doesn't get any more closer than your mother who nurtured and birthed you. It doesn't get any more closer to you than that. So if his mother is basically she's providing you her concerns and she is showing you that love can only a mother can show to a son, why is the message being put out here talking about we ain't done yet? How's that? So you trying to tell me team members have more say so to put news out on a fighter when his mother has said at USA Today that they're ready to throw him a party. You have done everything you do. You was at the top when boxing was dead. When boxing was dead now, how much love do you want? How much love do you need? How many flags need to go up? How many fireworks need to be seen to say, okay, there's nothing wrong with this being your final fight. So let's get up out of here. And once again, I'm using Wilder's words. He talks about his faculties. He talks about his faculties and he talks about a lot of other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Why is it not even? Can you hear me? Oh, you can't even hear me. Hold on for a second. Okay, now I hear you. Hold on for a second. Let me bring this. Let me take this down. Let me take this tweet down right quick. For those of you listening, man, those in the chat and the listeners, Tay Jones from Team Wilder is on deck. What's going on with it, Tay?
So
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. So the reason why I want you to come on, I just got some questions about, in the recent aftermath of Wilder losing and everything. And it doesn't just have to do with him losing this particular time, but it goes back to the first loss. You remember the first time that he lost, and we was having a conversation, and I was thinking, I'll say, you know what? It was fucked up for Mark Breland throwing the towel because if Wilder gave him instructions to go out on the shield, that's what it should have been. And there was a whole lot of chaos based off that one fight with people saying Wilder should retire and everything like that. And I remember me and you, I'm asking you for clarification. I said, I thought he was punching back. Do you think he should have stopped the fight? And then you was like, yeah, because he was taking too much punishment. You said, my brother was taking too much punishment. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that.
So if Wilder was taking punishment and me, I'm up here on the outside looking in, I'm saying, well, no, man, I don't think so. He was fighting back. But
Yeah, he
you
was
being in
left hook off the ropes.
correct. He threw the left off the ropes and then Kenny Bailey stopped the fight. You know what I'm saying? And Wilder was like, no, no, no. And then he's like, no, Mark Breland threw in the towel, and that's when he walked over to Mark Breland. With that being said, man, from that conversation, it always stuck with me based off what you said that you knew in that fight he took a lot of damage. So him going into the Fury trilogy, what was your thoughts on that? Because he took extensive damage in that fight too, even though he dropped Fury.
I really got no thoughts on that.
So you don't have no thoughts on Wilder. He went more rounds in the trilogy, and he was knocked out cold. So you don't have the same, what I'm saying, stance on him taking punishment in the rematch with Fury in the trilogy. You don't think he took just as much punishment to basically get him to a point in his career where he's saying, "Hey, I'm at peace. I did everything I'm supposed to do." But then I hear y'all ain't done yet. I'm kind of confused on that, Tay.
Yeah, you confused because this started on Twitter.
What started on Twitter?
What I said. So it kind of made me wonder whoever told you what I said or what you see it may kind of make me wonder if they if they listened to the whole live, because if you listen to the whole live, I thoroughly explained it.
No, bro. What Twitter you talking about? What are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about. Twitter.
And that's what I'm saying. Everything that you see that I posted or what I had did a live about all started on Twitter. But in
No.
order to understand what I'm talking about, you have to listen to the whole live.
I listened to your whole live on YouTube. I didn't listen to a live on Twitter. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't see any of your tweets on Twitter. I'm just going off your live.
So I explained everything. That's what I'm saying. I explained everything within that right there. I explained everything. So when you say, now you see we ain't done yet, I explained it. I mean, I don't understand what you want me to say.
I don't understand how can you not be done? And Wilder said he has a high possibility of retiring if he loses. This is out of love, man. Like, said that you didn't think he took a lot of punishment in his trilogy.
If you heard the live, if you listened to it like you say you did, you would hear me say, I asked Deontay, and I was talking to him when I was on the plane. I said, bro, you know, we had a great run. He said, we ain't done just yet, baby. That's what he said. So, I mean, I said that I don't know how many amount of times in that live.
But if you go back to what I just said to you,
the third fight, so I don't understand what you're asking.
Okay, that's a good point you made. You say you didn't want Deontay Wilder to fight after the third trilogy with Fury, right?
Right, and you was there at the same statue villain I was at when he announced that he was fighting again. Nobody knew he was fighting again. Am I right or wrong?
Nobody know he was fighting again when he took the Robert Helenius fight.
Right, nobody knew he was fighting again. He announced that he was fighting again at his statue revealing.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So nobody knew that.
But this is I'm talking about you, man. You just said you spoke to Deontay on the plane, right?
Yeah, I did. And that's what he said.
Okay, so if you hey Tay, if you told me in the rematch that he took a lot of punishment, why you didn't tell Deontay, hey bro, I know you got a heart of
I did tell him.
A warrior.
You know his exact words. That's why I say if you listen to his live said, don't nobody need to be worried about me because they ain't give a fuck when I was down and out, and they ain't give a fuck.
No, you did give a fuck though. Okay, you did give a fuck then.
Yeah, man, he's a grown man. What you want me to do? That's what I'm asking you.
No, I'm having a conversation, bro.
And but you just said that, you know, but
Tay, we got to keep this in the decent in the decor of having a conversation. This is not something for me and you. I'm asking you because you did a live talking about we ain't done yet, and I disagree with that.
I did a live because that's what he said. That's why I asked you if you heard it, if you listened to it, if you listened to it thoroughly. It shouldn't be any questions about what I said. It's more about what he said.
No, but I'm curious as to why you told him why you told me.
I agree. That's what it was about.
Bro, you told me in the rematch he took too much punishment. And you didn't want him to fight after the third fight.
So why fight again? So
look,
I mean,
Tay,
what are you asking me?
Hey, look, Tay, why are you getting up? Why are you trying to argue with me? We having a conversation.
What you asking me?
I'm gonna help you understand as you let me talk. Why you didn't tell Deontay to his face that you felt the way you did in the rematch?
Numerous of things.
Look. In the rematch, you told me what you told him, and then you just told me on live that after the third fight, you didn't want him to fight. Like, we're going after step, and in your heart of hearts, you seem like, hey, champ, it's okay to call it quits. But now, you know, it's getting like, hey, well, Deontay announced that he's fighting. What did you tell him when he told you that on the plane?
It's just been a little bit over 72 hours. That's what he was saying then. It may change, bro. You know what I mean? But I don't understand what you want me to do because another grown man want to continue fighting.
No, don't put it on another grown man. Continue to fight. I'm going off what you.
I ain't the only one.
I'm talking to you because I know you, Tay.
But I'm not the only one who told him the same thing.
But you're getting offensive that I'm talking to you. I ain't talking about everybody else. No, you just don't want to have a decent conversation, man. That's all. That's all. You don't want to have a decent conversation, man.
I'm talking to you, right?
But you're yelling at me though.
And I'm talking the same way I've spoke to everybody else. You're trying to make it seem like
I don't care what you fought to everybody else. I'm treating you with respect, bro. I'm treating you with respect. I don't give a damn about what nobody else is talking to you about.
How do you know? How do you know that I'm not telling that man that?
I asked you. I didn't say you didn't. Hit the replay. I didn't say you didn't. I'm kind of get you to tell me why. What happened when he told you that on the plane and you said, "Hey, I felt this way for a long time. I don't think you should go back in the ring."
He made his decision. Not just to me, to a couple other people as well.
But when I heard you live, you didn't really specify that you told the champ, like, I don't think that's a good idea.
I did. I said, shit, bro, I thought we was done. I did. Go back and listen. I've said many amount of times how I felt.
So it's nothing that somebody who been around him as long as can convince him, like, based off, I'm talking about this, Tay. I'm talking about you telling Deontay of his own words now. Wilder in his own words say he was at peace and he was ready to get up out of here. But yeah, he tell you to your face on the plane that he gonna, we ain't done yet. And you don't feel no type of way about that?
I've been feeling some type of way. I've already said that. Okay.
Because the way I look at it, I know you coming from a place of love when it comes to your brother that you done been around with for quite some time. But me, I'm coming from a place looking at based off what you told me in the conversation we had back in the day to now, and you've been feeling this way since February 2020. So Absolutely. We in 2024.
Absolutely.
And all I'm saying is it should be a lot more vigor there to say, no, bro, I don't want to see you in a wheelchair like Jerry McLean.
Yeah, I've already expressed that. Many others as well. And I also seen that you had put what Michael Benson had said. That's a lie too, because his mom ain't even text him.
No, that's quoted based off at USA Today, man. That's a quote off at USA Today. He posted the quote off at USA Today.
I'm telling you, that's a lie because she never did text him that.
She never texted USA Today.
No, she never texted him that word. Whatever she says to him, she never did text to him.
From my understanding, man, he's quoting USA Today. That Tay.
Yeah, from my understanding, I text Deontay exactly what you got on your screen. His exact words was "fuck them all," and she's lying. That's what he said. So that's how I know that that's his lie.
You said she's lying?
That's what he said.
Damn. I don't get into that shit with mothers. Yeah, mine, why I brought it up is because she's quoted. Yeah, she's quoted by USA Today, and Michael Benson put it out there. So you saying his mother is not being totally honest about what she said? Based on USA, she ain't told Deontay her son that.
Nope.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I said it's better to sit up here and talk to somebody that's on the team, because that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah,
and
it's been a lot of fucked up shit going on.
But I also wanted to ask you this about the negative, y'all giving a fuck about the negative haters. If the haters has been there for quite some time, you know it, I know it. Why y'all give them so much airplay, man? If they ain't been fucking with Wilder for a long time, why you even care?
What are you talking about?
The haters, man. It seems like they always getting airplay based off what they say about Wilder at this point in his career. Wilder's at the back end of his career, but it seems like hold up for a second. Hold up for a second. It just seems like the haters who have something negative to say, it's the same chorus that's been playing for quite some time with Wilder. Like he had a nice amount of haters, but yet he had a nice amount of supporters too. But when it comes to Wilder saying he want to retire. Look, when Wilder say he want to retire, certain people trying to act like the ones who saying he should retire are haters. They just, they never gave a fuck about Wilder to begin with. No, me, myself, I'm going off his own words.
I don't know what you're talking about or what you're getting at.
If Wilder said he was ready to retire, what does haters have to do with it when they're co-signing off Wilder saying he's ready to retire?
And what I'm asking,
they're not haters.
Talking about.
I'm telling you what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you talk. I don't know who said
Even
what.
on your live, you was saying that it's people that's coming out all of a sudden and giving his flowers that was very critical of him before, right?
Right, but
That
what
was you said on your live, right?
what I said, see, you trying to mix this up. What I said, all my total live was about what happened on Twitter. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You can't take my live and try to make it about the haters, because it was never about no haters. What it was about what him coming back. And people was just like, well, damn, bro. One of the tweets somebody replied to me was like, well, damn, bro, you ain't gonna be happy till you see him in a wheelchair. I said, whoa, wait a minute. I agree with you, but by you saying that, take a seat, because that's not how I feel. When I said we move as one, that's what I said. My whole live was about that, and the whole live come from me doing a live on Twitter. So trying to take that and mix that is two different things. But what I did say was, what's crazy is the same people who are trying to tell me, oh, he should retire, this, and the third, are the same people who was talking shit about him. But to clear that all up, the only thing I was talking about was pretty much stating that he said he ain't done, but how do I feel about it? That's what my live was about. My live wasn't about no haters, and I could give a fuck less about any other hater.
You did mention on your live, whether it was on Twitter or not, you said out your own mouth that a lot of people look. There are a lot of
I'm talking about, bro.
no, I'm not. I'm talking about your live on YouTube.
I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not going there,
bro. Tay, you're trying to make this look. We ain't debating about that. I asked you to look. I asked you to click the link
one little
for a conversation, bro.
A whole thing that come off based off Twitter.
I'm talking about your words. Did you not say it?
You don't even fuck with me or follow me, so I don't even know what we getting at for real,
bro. See, there you go. This is where this all stemming at.
And I'm telling you,
this is where you go. Yes, don't go there, Tay. Don't go there, Tay.
You know it's true.
Don't go there. Don't go there.
You know it's true, and I know it's true.
And look. How can I know your live is out there if I'm not subscribed? If I don't even know, and that's not even the point. That's not even the point. So since you brought us into the equation,
listen, bro,
I'm speaking on Wilder, right?
Let's just stop with all the cap shit, man. And you know,
I'm speaking on Wilder.
I'm speaking on Wilder. Problem with you though, but you had me blocked though.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. You did have a problem with me.
So, see, what we talking about then?
You did have a problem with me.
Because you got my number.
No, but you just said you never had a problem with me. Are you there or no?
I'm here. I said you got my number, right?
Okay, check this out. I don't. I don't know what your number is. I don't know. I mean, you know.
Just hit me up.
Oh, so you dipping out. You're going to say what you say, but I don't get a chance. You brought me into it, so now you about to dip out.
No, because you already know what's going on, Scotty. You trying to play.
I don't know what's on there. I don't,
I'm not
bro.
doing that with you, man.
Look,
I
don't know what's going on. I'm not part of the team.
I never had a problem with you.
Bro, stop it, Tay. You did.
Bro, ain't no stop it, bro. I'm telling you what it is.
Stop it, bro.
I ain't never had no problem with you.
Bro, stop it, man.
Right,
I've been holding my end up. I brought you on here to talk about Wilder, not us.
No, man, listen, but you trying to spin this shit, man, and I don't appreciate that shit. That's what I'm letting you know.
Look, no, you don't appreciate because this is not the first time I have articulated myself on live, and I'm having a decent boxing conversation with you, and you don't like it.
Something you ain't even like it. You ain't even listen to my live. You ain't listen to my live.
I did. That's a lie. That's a lie.
If you did, you would know this whole thing started on Twitter. Reason why I had somebody narrating what the fuck was going on.
So if I didn't listen, how am I quoting your own words if I ain't listening?
You would have known that the person narrated it started on his channel. That's what you would have known.
No. I was looking at your channel.
Find different shit, and that shit ain't what it is. Instead of calling me and asking me like, hey, champ, what this about? You ain't do that, bro. You came and say, bro, we need to sit down and talk. I got questions. Bro, you got my fucking number, man.
No, I don't.
Oh, well, cool.
And you ain't gonna sit up and no, hey, you ain't gonna sit up here and keep on telling me what I have and I don't have it.
You just not too long ago text me about a couple months ago.
Man, that's enough. Look, I don't know your number.
All right, cool.
I don't know your number.
And I mean, what we talking about now, man?
What we talking about is the fact that you making about me and you. I guess that's the energy you brought to the table.
Cause you don't fuck with me. You don't fuck with me, bro.
Listen, bro. I'm grown, Tay. First of all. Hey, look, Tay, I'm grown.
Bro,
you forget? I'm gone. I'm grown.
Okay,
I'm grown.
Right, cool. I'm grown.
You forget?
No.
Okay, we both grown. So let's have a grown man conversation.
No, we ain't got to do this over there. You got my number, bro. If you ain't got my number,
look. What did I invite you on here for? What did I invite
Man,
you on here
listen,
for? To talk about Deontay, right?
talk about and spin your own narrative, and I'm not letting you do that shit. That's what
No,
it is.
man, you're not the first person I have on here and have a decent
Bro,
boxing
man, you try to
conversation.
spin this shit, bro, to your own little narrative.
So tell me what I try to spin
Bro,
without,
you
ask you
took
about
one
Wilder's
little
own
thing
words.
about the you took one because I was listening before I even came on. You took
And
one little
what?
thing
It's public.
about a
And
motherfucker hating. Bro, I never
yeah,
said anything.
I said, why talk
No, no, no,
about
no,
the
no, 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 no.
haters that's not
I'm,
giving Wilder
you
the
trying to make it
flowers?
seem like I'm giving them
Who
power.
gives
I
a
said,
damn about that?
only thing I
Who
said
gives a damn
was
about that?
it's crazy how everybody all of a sudden trying to give him his flowers. That's what I was saying.
Who
I didn't say
cares about what the haters, the critics?
I said nothing about the people who've been saying good stuff about him. I know who fuck with him. I know.
And you prove my point.
And what
You
I'm
said
what
you
I'm
never
telling
said
you is,
anything about the people who said something good about him. You saying the ones that's giving him the flowers now are the ones that was very critical of him back in the
but
day. Y'all
in
get
the, in
mad
the
because I
same
sit
in
up
them
here and I'm able to
in the
give
same
you the
one. But what I'm
delivery,
saying
and
is
you get mad at my delivery, bro.
how can people say something like that when you ain't been fucking with us? That's what I'm saying. So it don't what I'm basically saying is your opinion don't even matter. That's what I'm
Correct.
saying.
You
But
proving my
again,
point.
that little piece out of everything that I said just let me know you really didn't listen to what the fuck
I
I was
did.
saying.
I listened to start to
So you
finish.
couldn't
That's a
have because
lie.
that was a little bit of what I said. That's not even
And
two.
see,
That's
once
only
again,
what
you're
I
not
said.
locking into what I'm saying. I'm
No.
saying
You
that
not
at
locking in
this
what I
point,
said because you brought that little piece up to spin your own narrative like you just did.
no, I don't have to spin narratives. I've
You
listened.
just did, bro. I'm trying to tell
I'm
you.
not I'm not spinning a narrative. My
Just
whole situation is
hey,
my
listen,
whole
bro. Listen, bro.
situation, my whole
Whenever
point
we
of
get
view
a
on
chance to
this
rap, bro,
particular
we can
fight
rap offline,
is
bro. We
not to
can rap
over
offline.
talk
That's basically
one
what it is.
another because it's not going to be productive to nobody.
But we can rap offline, man. It's been good talking to you, champ.
Bro, no, hold up, because you got your piece in about us, right? Right, Tay? You say I ain't fuck with you, right?
You don't fuck with me, bro. You know that.
Okay. So did you not get mad because I kept the Julius and Dungo fight up? Let's go back in time since you want to make this about me and you. Did you get mad because I kept the Julius and Dungo fight up? So you want to talk about people that's not fucking with each other? I did you a service by covering you down here plenty of times. Don't try to come on here and check me to my own fuck with you now when you got mad at me for doing my job and showing a brother love. Ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit you talking, bro. You want to jump off the panel all of a sudden? You want to jump off the panel? You felt some type of way when a brother like me was showing you love and supporting you down here in the ATL, right? And that's the whole reason, y'all, when he came up here with the energy he getting. Because one thing people know about WCS, I can articulate myself, right? But yet my people, they get mad at how the delivery goes. You know what I'm saying? They get mad at delivery because I listen to things. And anybody who's listening to this live understand that I wasn't trying to spin no narrative. All I said was, if Wilder said he was retiring, no one should be feeling some type of way. They're saying, okay, yeah, he should be retired then. You shouldn't be saying, or whoever that's latching on to this, they shouldn't be feeling no type of way to my, oh man, now everybody want to say Wilder should retire, Wilder should retire, Wilder should retire. But but the point is, you bringing us into the equation though. See, it's a difference between what my maturity lens is and what others' maturity lens is. Regardless of how I knew Tay felt about me, I brought him on to have a conversation about the topic. And he's not capable of doing that. He doesn't have the ability to have a sensible boxing topic. And I didn't ruin anything because Tay felt some type of way about me for a while. You don't talk so much shit behind my back. But let's tell the people, right? I kept it professional. I kept it on boxing the whole entire time you was here. And you start talking about me trying to spin it now. I don't give a fuck about a narrator. I'm talking about your own words. Your own words. You told me February, based off that fight, Deontay took too much damage. That's what you told me. So if you was concerned and I asked you about the trilogy and you say, no, I don't think he took that much damage. That pissed you off because you just agreed with me that he took too much damage in the rematch. In the trilogy, he took even more damage. You don't think he took much damage? No. Man, come on, bro. And then you get up here and talk about, oh, it's a me and you situation now. Then I don't fuck with you. No, 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 no. Since you brought it up, let's get it on out, Tay. Since you brought it up, since the public could be very, very clear on what Tay Jones brought up, not Scotty, what Tay Jones brought up because he felt some type of way. Let's understand the decor that I have. I can speak to somebody who don't fuck with me. What should be stated is that Tay Jones don't fuck with me. He want to put it out there as if he's the victim once again, that I don't fuck with him. He wanted to say, oh, you don't fuck with me. Do you think I'm going to have a dude on the panel just to have a kumbaya if I got your number? I'm talking about a boxing topic because you did a live stream on it and you telling me to go to Twitter. Nigga, this ain't my first rodeo. Tay Jones, I was doing this shit before you. You might have been Team Bond Squad, but I was out here in the streets while you was training and doing boxing. I was already doing this media shit. I was already there. I built my shit from the ground floor. I didn't do it off the back of anybody else. I did it off me and my hard work and sweat. You think I don't know all the shit you've been saying in the streets, bro? This wasn't about you and I, but let's get down to it. And y'all remember, Tay the one that said I don't fuck with him, right? At the end of the day, Tay a brother. Tay just had a kid. I got respect for Tay, but he brought in front of the masses. I'm talking strictly about Deontay Wilder, and y'all heard me sticking strictly to the topic of discussion. Tay felt some type of way because he got stopped by Julius and Dongo, and I kept the live up. Let's keep it real, Tay. You're not gonna come in here and talk to me any kind of way and then dip off. Why? Why are you dipping off? It wasn't even that intense. You wasn't even on here that long. Bro, you split the ropes. You a fighter. Why are you gonna dip off so easily with me? This ain't the first time we don't have a conversation or we don't have a disagreement. What's going on? You chose to access the link. I wasn't calling you any types of obscenities or nothing. Dude got mad back in the day because he got stopped by Julius and Dongo and asked me to take it down. That's facts. That's facts right there. That's facts since you're talking about who don't fuck with who. You been feeling some type of way about that. Tay Jones got stopped by Julius and Dongo. I was there. I ain't say nothing negative about that dude or nothing. He called me talking about, hey man, take the live down. I said, for what? It's media. I'm up here recording the entire fight card that JD's put on in Alabama, y'all. You know who I'm up there to support? Y'all know? The Golden Warrior, Tay Jones. A lot of you probably didn't even know who the Golden Warrior was. I do because I used to cover him. A lot of people found out who Tay Jones because of me. I give myself flowers because he said the people that's giving Deontay Wilder flowers right now are the same ones that criticized him back in the day. See, the thing about me, I got criticized for giving Tay Jones his flowers back in the day by putting in my hard work and effort. You're talking about a nigga that's been 20 years on the grind and retired with honorable discharge, been all over the world, and I'm up here doing this servitude for a younger warrior in the game of boxing. Me. A result happened in front of everybody. I'm doing my job. And he asked me to take the live stream down. He asked me to take the video down that I recorded. I drove up to Alabama to cover him and the fight card and support JD's and just the whole connection that I had with Team Bomb Squad. I not only supported Deontay Wilder, but I supported Tay Jones too. So when y'all hear WCS name down here in the A, understand one thing. We're not going to sit up here and act like I'm not as old as I am and how I carry myself. I'm going around here just lighting fires. No, that ain't it. No, you're not going to do that. You was mad because you asked me to take down the video of you being stopped in the second round by Julius Ndongo. At that time, back in the day, you do the years. I don't want to hear any one of them other supporters that's supporting get into it because they wasn't even there. I ain't see none of you niggas around, so you ain't got shit to say. At that present time, yeah, I was in communication trying to ask Deontay Wilder for an interview, right? I got the receipts. Still to this day, I got the liaison, the communication that I was having with their former security, because he was supposed to be the point of contact. Tay Jones coming here talking about I ain't fucking with him. But this nigga wasn't fucking with me after that shit happened. I was only doing my job. This dude wanted me to take down the video and said, no, you wouldn't ask no other body to take down the video, bro. And Tay didn't even get stopped. He didn't even get dropped. He wasn't even on his knee. He wasn't on his back, his face, none of that. The referee stopped the fight because he was hurt. Now, you trying to tell me, as long as I've been doing, as long as people have known me to do this shit, you think I just make this shit up on him? I invited him on today to talk about the situation because he did a live and he's part of the team. He was over in Riyadh. Who else am I going to talk to about it? Who else I was over there? Who else I know that was over there? I know him. I know Tay. I was in the process of asking Deontay for an interview back in the day, right? And they former security is just sending me around the ringer, bro. But I've been through worse. I had to be in charge of worse, more demanding situations. The little small bullshit I had to deal with whatever shit he had going on, this security nigga or whatever. So when Tay asked me to take that video down and I didn't, I called back up there several days later with my contact, which I have the receipts, but I'm not, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. That's not even worth my time. I'm good. He tells me to jump in the queue like everybody else. Not Tay. We're talking about the former security of Team Wilder. He said jumps in the queue like I'm just a mutt. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't did shit for nothing. I ain't going out here trying, busting my ass doing this shit. He get mad. Said about jump in the queue. Nigga tell me to jump in the queue like everybody else. I've been having communication over a month plus just to get a simple interview. They don't see me around. So that right there, when you hear Tay sit up here and want to bring me into it, he been feeling that way. He been having that shit on his heart for a long time, bro. And it's unfortunate too, because the work that I was putting in with Tay Jones was genuine work. I was using my time away from my family, and I was doing this shit and being on the grind and getting it in. Tay felt some type of way because I didn't take the video down. It's still up to this day. So just because I didn't take the interview down, that pretty much ended all the good access, whatever the case may be. Because hey, let's not forget now. Let's not forget that me and Tay stayed in the same room in Vegas. I booked the room. I only had that nigga, hey, you can just pay me half or whatever. I booked the room when most of the rooms was gone. He team Bomb Squad. Why you didn't go with Bomb Squad? I can go on and on, bro. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? I'm a genuine ass nigga. What you talking about? I don't fuck with you, nigga. What the fuck? Now I did more for you after the fact of the Julius and Dango situation that you don't want to tell the people. Come on, bro. I still supported this man if he had a fight in A. You know what I'm saying? I still freaking gave him his flowers after he made a knockout that made ESPN. I was there. Hey, he can't say I wasn't. You notice Tay, when he was on here, he proved my point about negativity, because I said, why in the hell they talking about negative shit that went on with Wilder? Because the ones that didn't fuck with him, they didn't fuck with him. But he just proved my point. Because out of all the shit I did with this brother when he was active as a boxer, even when we seen each other in other places, all he can get up here and try to be hard and talk about you don't fuck with me. Really? What about all the times I was on the grind doing shit and you didn't know I was gonna be there and I'm doing shit and showing up and this, that, and the other, but all because of a video, you being stopped by Julius and Dunga, you feel some type of way to this day. To this day, you feel some type of way. That's facts. That's absolutely facts, people. It was his intention to get up here and act like I didn't know what I was talking about, but I'm going off his words. I'm going off his words, y'all. This nigga get mad at me, somebody who's way older than him. He's telling me, a grown ass man, right? A grown ass man in life. Got a family like he got a family. This nigga gonna talk to me like I'm off the street, like I ain't did nothing, like he don't know me from anybody else. I'm no different than anybody else he ever met in life. When me and this nigga got a history enough to the point where we're very familiar. I covered Tay Jones. He wasn't in the rankings like that. I covered this nigga. But I know what it is. He gonna go and continue to say, yeah, I told y'all about WCS. I told y'all not to fuck with him down here in the A. But them same people he telling that to, I guarantee you maybe about I would say about 60%, if they're a fighter, I've covered them. 60, 75%, I cover them down here. But he tells the people that I ain't fucking with him. Who are you? You ain't fucking with me. What are you talking about? I ain't fucking with you. Oh, you blocked me. You don't follow me. Nigga, who are you? I invited you on here, and everybody who was listening heard that I kept it strictly about Wilder and you a team. And you get mad because I'm able to articulate myself, right? But yet, when you brought me and you in the situation, I said, okay, if you want to push the door jar, I'll bring up why you really feel some type of way. You're really putting yourself on a higher pedestal than what you actually are in real life, brother. You're telling I don't fuck with you. I don't know what that has to do with my conversation. This ain't my first rodeo with doing live streams with people that disagree with me. Your whole intent was to come up here and try to say, yeah, I'm over talking because he's making sense. I don't give a fuck what you had going on Twitter. I'm talking about what your words are. This is the type of word. We already have AI, right? We have AI that's pretty much generating information, and people don't even know who's damn giving the information. So now we have individuals that's actually saying words out their own mouth, and then they turn around and tell you, no, I ain't say that. I'm taking your own words. You got mad because I didn't take down the video with Judas and Dongo, which I've been communicating for probably a month and a half plus about getting an interview with Deontay back in the day. Didn't get it. Still supported the champ like nothing because he had nothing to do with it. I didn't get on here bad mouthing nobody, anything. This is the first people that heard about that shit. Only because this nigga will not leave a conversation and have people thinking that, oh, then WCS. No, I'm not. No, you're not doing that, bro. You're not gonna sit up here and make it seem like I'm the one that's liable in this case. No, you wasn't fucking with me for a while. Because I didn't take down the Judas and Dongo video that you wanted me. You talking about people was making fun of you and some white dude call you and all this. Hey, bro, I got the receipts. People who know knows. I just don't make up this shit. I don't. I don't have no reason to lie on tape. I didn't have to. I didn't have to deal with him. I wasn't on him mentioning him. But you say I don't fuck with you like you some king or something. Like, dude, you the one brought me and you in the situation when you the one got mad because I ain't take down the Julius and Dongo video. So that excluded me from getting a video with the Bomb Squad. You know, the WBC champ, who I always gave high praise to and showed nothing but the utmost respect. I just wanted to know, is that the truth or not, Tay? Am I telling the truth or not? Because how can I sit up here and just make this up? Go back in time now. Go all the way back to when he faced Julius and Dongo now. I have no motive at this point in time for anything. Deontay Wilder just fought over in Riyadh. What is my motive? I don't have no motive. I'm just feeling some type of way based off something that makes sense. You told me back in February that he took too much punishment and it was right for Mark Breland to stop the fight. That's what you told me. And then I asked you, you don't think he took punishment in Trilogy? Nah. Dude, he was on his feet in the rematch. See, this shit ain't adding up now. This shit ain't adding up, bro. This shit ain't adding up. The reason it's not adding up because you have to have some honor about yourself. You have to have some honor for to carry on the conversation, even though it's uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? In life, you have to have conversations about things that's uncomfortable. And while you're in the midst of that conversation, you got to be able to maintain a certain level of control. You have to be a listener. You have to understand that you can be the talker, but you also have to be the listener. Sometimes people don't want to be the listener when what they're hearing is not to what they want it to be. It's not It's not an appetizer. You know what I'm saying? It ain't palatable. It's acerbic. Y'all know what acerbic is. It means it's sour. I guess what I was saying was sour. No obscenities, no disrespect, no nigga this, no nigga that. But I'm holding you accountable for your own words. I'm asking based off what you told me about your brother February 2020. So I'm thinking if he told you that on the plane, why you didn't tell him? I don't think that's a good idea, champ. I've been feeling some type of way since the third Fury fight that you should quit fighting. But he turns around and tell me that nobody knew he was fighting Robert Helenius. Well, nobody considered Robert Helenius to be a super predatory threat. Nobody considered Robert Helenius to be that threat. You know what I'm saying? But if you walk in here with a former world champion, yeah, it's a possibility he will potentially be a bigger threat than Robert Helenius. That's a fact. See, what I don't like is that when you can listen to certain situations when it comes to your first language and you're able to have a dialogue. I'm not the best out here, you know what I'm saying? But I do know how to interpret English. And I do have a troubleshooting process that I've had for quite some time with listening to people and being able to, break shit down and itemize it. Some people don't like that. They want you to play stupid to make them look a certain way. And then in the process of you playing stupid, they try to convince people that you are stupid. Why would I go around having negative energy about somebody that's not even relevant in my life? Why would you say you don't fuck with me and you don't follow me? That's social media shit, bro. Bro, I fuck with you the long way for a long time by covering you, bro. Me and you slept in the same room in Vegas at the Deontay Wilder fight. I paid for my own shit, nigga. You asked me, did I have a room? The fuck you talking about? I ain't fucking with you. I could have said no, nigga. I'd rather stay up in the damn room myself. So me and the bitches can have our goddamn quiet time together. I was like, no, it's cool. We good. Me and Tay Jones, we good. Yeah, you can stay with. It's all good. It's cool. I didn't get no benefits from having Tay Jones stay with me. He didn't give me any benefits to that. He didn't give me not one freaking benefit for him staying with me over there in Vegas. And like I said before, he did pay half. Okay. I don't want that to be misconstrued. Where people was like, oh man, he said you stayed with him and didn't pay. I didn't say that. I told you what I told you. Hit the playback. So this is the person talking about nobody's fucking with him. Somebody who put their hard-earned time and effort covering him, doing interviews with him, driving up the way, being on the road, fucking with him. And there was some times that Tay helped me out. See, I'm a man about mine. I don't have no problem saying that. Some niggas don't want to give it up. You feel me? It's some niggas don't want to give it up. Tay did help me back in the day. He helped me out with the Brooklyn when I was the only YouTuber You know what I'm saying? I was on the media content creator back there covering Wilder when he went in there with Brazil. I didn't see any of you niggas. But I can tell you, me and Tay was rocking out for that day. I don't have no problem with that, man. A lot of niggas don't want to give it up, man. I have no problem with giving it up if it's there. But you just can't come over here and say that I ain't fucking with you when you know you weren't fucking with me because I didn't take the Julius and Dungo video down, bro. Real talk, bro. Real talk. I didn't take it down. I didn't get the Wilder interview. That was transparency. I'm a grown fucking man, mature in life, been all over the world. It's a difference when you done met other people outside of the region that you grew up in. You done met certain people outside the birth family that you with, your relatives. You learn a lot in life. But this social media shit, you have a lot of individuals that never been nowhere. I'm not talking about Tay, I'm talking about in general of understanding, how to treat certain people. Some people like they have a disagreement about a fighter and they can't be your friend. Oh, fuck that, man. You support Wilder, fuck you, man. Yeah, we ain't doing that shit. I've never been that way, bro. I'll come on some panels and talk my shit. But if the person is a genuine good person, we good. But you find out a lot of times if you don't support the fighter they supporting, they got situations, man. They got an attitude. You know what I'm saying? They got a serious attitude. But let's be clear, I'm not gonna keep on saying this. For those of you who tuned in late, Tay Jones got off of here and say, I don't fuck with him. That is a common cliche term used on here, is that I have something against him. When I've known for quite some time he's been talking shit about me. I ain't put the shit out there at all. All because I didn't take a Julius and Dongo video down when he got stopped in the second round. I sit up here and say, hey man, I gave it up. I said he hurt Julius and Dongo in the first round. Did I not? Those of you that was back there, did I not say that? I gave it up, bro. But he don't want to come on here in front of y'all and say, oh, I ain't fucking with him. You proved my point, Tay Jones. My people always remember the negative shit first. Some of y'all. The negative shit. He could have said, WCS, I know you done did some shit for me in the past, for sure. I respect you for that. I gave it up for Tay Jones regardless of how he feels and what he said. Because that shit don't bother me. Some niggas can't give it up. But also, what you said now, I have to defend that you got mad that I ain't take down the Juice and Dongo stoppage. Point blank, period. Which somehow I was rejected from going any further with a freaking Wilder interview. Yes, that's facts. That is facts. Absolutely. That is facts. All the way facts. All the way facts. Don't let nobody tell you any different. All the way facts. I'm doing my job. He gets stopped. And he want me to take the video down after I had it up some days. And they are there. He has his fans and everybody else's boxing fans looking at the fight card. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the second level recording a fight card supporting JD's. He ain't gonna tell you that, is he? He's just gonna sit up here and say, "Oh, you ain't been fucking with me." Yes, I have. No. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Don't do it. Yes, I did. Absolutely, I did. That's not a lot to the people. You feel some type of way because I didn't follow the orders. Hey man, take that video down. No, man. Why you telling me to take a video down, bro? No, I'm not doing it. Man, it's boxing. It's content. They always say WCS is a small channel, right? I don't want to be accused of clout chasing when I'm driving and getting on the road by myself, heading up to Alabama and setting up and being there and all this other stuff. And it take a real nigga, you go in there and lose a fight. I never went out here and took a shot at Tay at all. But he's saying I ain't fucking with him. Man, get the fuck out of here. Nigga, I showed you the utmost respect. I'm the older elder, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? Man, I know how to show respect. That's something I know. I know how to show people respect. What the fuck this nigga talking about? Got mad at me back in the day for not taking out a video. If we keeping it all the way a hundo, man, come on, bro. Don't do me like that. Don't sit there and try to convince the people that WCS is up here treating you a certain way, like I owe you. I'm supposed to be paying homage and kissing your ass or something. Man, I gave you mad love, bro. I supported you. I gave you your flowers, all that. Go sit here and try to tell people that I ain't fucking with you now. And no, you don't tell them what I used to do. Oh no, you don't fuck with me anyway. Man, come on, bro. Stop it, man. Stop that shit, bro. Stop that shit. That ain't cool, bro. But man, I ain't gonna stay on here too long. For what? You know what I'm saying? The ones who I supported, they know who supported. You can't please everybody, man. The ones who rock out know I did it genuinely. God bless me with being able to live as I live. Well, when niggas try to give the impression that you out here, you know, having ulterior motives for what? What ulterior motives I have with Tay? I don't have no ulterior motives with that guy. He is not important in my everyday life, man. But when you say I ain't fucking with you and you try to make it seem like to the people that I got something else that's underlining, nigga, I can have a conversation with somebody knowing that you don't talk shit behind my back. You ain't gonna take accountability for that. But since you brought me and you into the equation when we was having a dialogue about boxing, I will let the people know that this nigga got mad because I didn't take down the video. And he wanted to get off because he know where I was going. I asked him, I said, you sure you want to go there? You sure? You sure? Come on now, you sure? I still supported Deontay Wilder because it was always about Wilder showing support for the team and all that. But I didn't. I don't fuck with him. Hey, all I gotta do, y'all go look at the catalog. Look how much how much meat I got on Tay Jones, a fighter who was never in the rankings like that. I showed genuine support for the nigga and Deontay Wilder, all that shit. I went up to the fight camp. I supported Wilder. He gave me the interviews, because God worked in great ways. God worked in great ways. I was able to get two freaking several fight camps with Wilder and interviews with Wilder. Several interviews. I'm blessed when it comes to that. And I'm good. What one man takes away doesn't mean you won't ever get what you was asking for in the beginning. Yeah, he might have stopped. You know what I'm saying? He might have prohibited or put an obstacle. It's okay. God is good, man. I still was able to get several interviews. And that's like I always say about Wilder. Wilder always showed me the utmost, like I showed him. It don't matter who's in his camp and how they feel. Wilder never showed any type of bouginess, disrespect. I done seen him goddamn give it all to his fans. And regardless of what me and Tay Jones got going on, nigga, you got mad because of Julius and Dungo video, period. You got mad. And all I was asking for, I was like, hey, can I get a freaking phone interview and get an update on some stuff? Y'all hold on for a second, man. Shout out to the House Chat and the MF gang. Those of you that was tuned in, you definitely know what it is. You know, even the person that I just finished talking to, that's with PBC, right? People don't even know about. He's up there telling me I ain't wrong. You know what I'm saying? How people be observing from the back. Certain people call, you pick up the phone. You know what I'm saying? They know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? They know what it is. They know what it is. You know, you're gonna try to leave the air. You're gonna try to leave the air contaminated and say that I wasn't fucking with you like you a king. What are you saying exactly? I'm supposed to treat you higher than what you really are? Nigga, you got mad at me for a Julius and Dongo video, bro. You know it, I know it, I got the receipts. It ain't about you and me. I said, don't make it about you and me. Did I not tell him? Don't make it about you and me. And he had to get it off his chest because it's just been eating him up. Now that you got it off your chest, hope you feel a little bit more relief, for real. Because I wasn't thinking about it until you brought it up. You know what I'm saying? Until you brought it up. Ain't nobody saying they heard, you know, me come out here and say some shit. I didn't dog you out when you took the loss, when you were stopped. I told people that you hurt Julius and Dongo in the first round, what you did. That wasn't enough. Juice and Dongo come back. Referee stops the fight. I tell the people the whole damn story. You know what I'm saying? Still goddamn supporting the Golden Warrior and all that, right? But all of a sudden, niggas has been talking shit behind my back. Like I don't know people talk to me too. People be wanting to talk. They be wanting to talk. Especially they consider you be a fair one, you know, a good nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll talk. They ain't gonna just sit up here and try to damn run over somebody like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have people believing this, that, and the other about you when it's a lie. No, you're not gonna do that, brother. I was talking about Wilder. Wilder said he has a high possibility he was retiring. Now, what I did do, y'all, I'm gonna save it for another live. Michael Benson added USA Today. Y'all heard, right? He said Deborah Wilder is lying. That's not me. He said she's lying. It's not me. That's not me. Once again, I'm listening to your words, Poppy. That's not me. I ain't gonna say. That's not me. I say once again, that's not me, Poppy. You know, that wasn't me who said it. I'm going off a tweet that's circulating around. Now people don't believe the tweets. That's what I'm talking about with this AI, with this social media era. You have so many people vesting time, and then all of a sudden they say something out their mouth, and then they get mad at you for quoting what their own words was. How can you be mad at me? I'm basically repeating and reciprocating your words, brother. Michael Benson put a tweet out, and it said Deborah Wilder, and no, it was a lie. Look, he said he never he never text or whatever. It was never text. Wilder was never text or whatever. Like, this is off USA Today, brother. You said I didn't listen to your whole live. I don't even think you was paying attention to what was out there for the receipts. Michael Benson put that out there. And he added USA Today. I mean, why not add anybody else? Why not add anybody else, bro? Seriously, why not add anybody else? Why USA Today?
first have USA Today picked up? How many? Why would USA Today say, oh, we want to jump on this Wilder story, about his mother and lie on his mother? I'm going to be honest with you. When somebody asks somebody, I'm definitely doing my research to look it up because he said it was a lie. That's what he said. It was a lie. That's what he said. Once again, the third time, my friend, it was a lie. So now they want you to believe in Michael Benson and keep hiding. Dan Raphael, they're putting out false information, my friend. Oh boy. Come on, bro. Come on now. I'm already cussed out at work. So I'm talking like, man, that shit crazy, y'all. Come on, man. You're gonna get all irate and mad. Man, you was in the educational department. Why you mad at me, bro? I be showing utmost respect to niggas, man, and keep it moving. I guess they don't like that, man. Like, nigga, you're not gonna come up here and say I wasn't fucking with you. And you got mad. They told me to jump in the queue like everybody else. I don't even know who the fuck was in the queue. I don't know who the fuck was in the queue. They jump in the queue like everybody else. Okay. All right. The motion don't stop. All right, cool. Understood. Jump in the queue like everybody else. Got it. No problemo. But my whole point for doing this live because I just felt like, yeah, you heard the words. Tay agreed with me based on what he told me on the rematch. How am I wrong in this case? How? I said, okay, if you had concern that he shouldn't fight after the third fight, which was the Fury trilogy, you shouldn't be mad at me. Why are you mad at me? There's no way in hell that you should be mad at me when you're sitting here agreeing with what I'm saying. You say, yeah, I remember I said that. And then he also said he felt he should be out, but Wilder, no one knew that Wilder was. I'm not talking about what Wilder said he was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about what he said he was gonna do. I'm talking about as a brother, as a person that's showed concern that he should get out the sport. And Wilder has made mention that, it's highly possible. When you heard him say it ain't over, baby, you can't elaborate. And then also, Tay Jones, this is another thing you said. You say he just got caught. No, he just didn't get caught. The man got 48 professional fights. That was his 48th professional fight, right? He just didn't get caught. He had his left hand down. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't get caught. He over committed on the right hand. I showed the thumbnail. You want me to show the thumbnail again? I'll put it back up. Because, brother, I was doing this when you was still, in fight camp. These people blowing at me, and there's traffic out this bitch. Let me help you out. Let me tell you to go around. Go around like an idiot. There's mad traffic out here, and you're up here blowing your horn like you're going somewhere fast. Shout out to the News by Shaw News. What's good? What's good, man? Shout out to Team Tucker Official in the building. Man. Shaw News, man. You know, man. Mother said I ain't fucking with it. I don't follow him, y'all. I'm supposed to be following Tay Jones right now. For what? What are you talking about? You want to put me out to be this dang, um, you know, you want to put me in a bad light, bro. Why? You want to overtalk me and all this other shit, man. You was in the education department. You dealt with kids. You don't have no damn bearing, no tact. I guess it's easy for me because I can break shit down when I feel like it a little bit better than most. And some people get mad. I don't get mad. If a person's educating me on something, I embrace that shit. I compliment them. You'll find out a lot of times people look at your compliment and they'll have a little bit of damn dismay. They're like, huh? They have a little shock to them, like, what? Oh, good shit, man. I learned something. All right, cool. I learned something. That's what's up. A lot of niggas don't ever want you to know that you're teaching them. Even if you're not directly saying, listen up, I'm about to teach you something, okay? Pay attention. When they learn something from you, just in general transmission, whatever it may be, words, body language, whatever the case may be, right? Some cats will never let you know because they feel like a compliment is not warranted. Them giving it up is not warranted, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, how can I be the one that you saying didn't fuck with you when I goddamn covered you plenty of times and you got mad at me for a Ndongo stoppage and told me to take it down because people was damn saying shit about you. Man, that's life. That's boxing, bro. What are you talking about? You trying to hold me accountable for doing my job? That's wild. He know where I was going with it. That's why he jumped off the link, man. Come on, bro. I told you, I said, don't do it. Don't go there, man. That's not what it's about. You know, let's not go to the personal shit. Let's not do that. It's pointless. Let's not do that. It's pointless. Let's keep it on boxing. Let's keep it on boxing. That's why I always say it's cool when they do it, but it's a problem when I do it. Man, you ain't never lied, right? You know what I'm saying? Like these cats just come on here and always, if you don't fuck with the person they fuck with, it's a problem. Niggas can't fuck with somebody just based off their character and who they are as a person. You gotta indirectly be, liking everybody, regardless of what they do. And it's a certain group you tied into, then hey, if he don't like you, then fuck him. If he ain't riding with you, then fuck him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't fucking with that nigga. Fuck him. He ain't fucking with y'all. I ain't fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what else to say, dog. Like, make up your mind. You know what I'm saying? Make up your mind, bro. Serious, man. Just make up your mind, man. In the sport of boxing, you got to think for yourself. Your corner may give you advice, but ultimately, in the heat of battle, you have to think for yourself. I'm saying to myself, like, I'm thinking for myself in this situation. You got mad at me because I took down an Ndongo video, but you say I don't fuck with you. No, nigga, you don't fuck with me. You've been mad for a while. That's why you've been saying what you're saying about me. You know what I'm saying? That's why you've been instigating other situations. You know what I'm saying? You've been trying to get people into certain situations, man. Man, come on now. You don't even want me to go there, bro. I let all that shit slide, man. Like, okay, all right. If them other niggas want to damn allow you to influence them, based, to fuck with me, okay, then it ain't meant to be then. You know what I'm saying? The friendship and rapport isn't meant to be. It's all good. I'm not here on this earth to please everybody. I can't. Definitely when you got niggas listening to one side of stories and then they making a decision. Oh, for real? Okay, cool. No matter what I did for them. Yeah. Okay. All right, for sure. If you telling me that shit, then it's real. Okay. Hey, you telling me it's real. Fuck him, man. Then a lot of times the nigga that they saying shit about, and the person that they saying it to end up falling out. And then they go back and say, man, I wonder if the shit he was saying about Scotty was actually true now. Because, you know, based off what I know now, it's all good, man. It's all good. But did I not say it? I said keep it on boxing. Don't go get personal. He got personal, bro. He said I was trying to, you know, twist it and spin it and shit. No. Communication requires, in this game of boxing, communication, if you're doing a live stream on any type of information, it requires you to do what? Research. That's all. It requires you to do research. If you're unwilling to do research on any topic to better elaborate when you're talking to your audience, then why are you doing this shit? Why are you doing it? If I'm making very valid points and you feel some type of way and get upset, that means I'm making very valid points. I'm pretty sure some scholars in the chat that would have said, hey, nah, he wrong on saying that. That's not right. But see, people can't tell me I'm wrong with what I said. If it's public record, I'm going off what you said publicly, and you don't want to dang co-sign on it because of the direction I'm going with it. I think if Wilder said he's highly thinking about retiring, you should retire. I don't want to hear all these live streams coming up talking about, oh, well, let me compare this person to when. Man, come on, you sound stupid, man. All of you casters doing that shit, talking about, oh, well, they want to push for Wilder to retire. It has something to do with racism. Because y'all didn't tell this person. I've been there already, nigga. I said that about comparison to Anthony Joshua. I've been there already with the comparisons. But Wilder said this in the light of before he even went in there for his fourth loss, for his 48th fight and his fourth loss. He said he was highly considering retiring if he lost. That's his fucking words. So who's wrong here? That's his words. But, you know, you got people up here doing videos talking about people trying to hurry up and push Wilder out the window. I mean, off to retirement as if they just going off his results on how he lost. Nigga, Wilder said this shit himself. Nigga, stop it. Stop it already. Stop it, bro. Come on, man. Stop this shit. I need to just stop that bullshit, man. Shout out to Blue Hustle on deck. It's good with the Blue. How you feeling, man? MKB in the building. It's a rainy day down here, of course. You know, I guess my live stream kind of agitated the cloud cover. You know what I'm saying? And the sky was on my side because they want to wash away all the negativity. So he said, let me help you out, man. I'm going to rain on these niggas. Wash the ground. You know what I'm saying? Change up the air, the humidity, and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's where we at. Because you did nothing wrong, WCS. You were just telling it as clearly as possible. That's all I was trying to do. But make no mistake about it, people. Once again, Tay Jones originally was mad at me for keeping his Julius and Dongo video up. When he asked me to take it down, I said, for what? You ain't asked him fight hype. You're not asking Fight Hub, Seconds Out, Boxing Scene. You asking me to take that shit down for what? I ain't shouting. It's raining and you riding with your window down. Why? But y'all, hey, hold up, people. I need to pay attention. I need to pay the hell attention. For real, for real. I ain't trying to goddamn. Before I get up out of here, man, shout out to Top Rank, man. They put on the card. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you have Electric Boogie himself, Jahad Tucker, stepping back June 8th. You know what I'm saying? The number one prospect in the game right now, one of the most entertaining fighters is out there at 154 pounds. Be sure to check him out this weekend. Xander Zayas is on deck in the main event. You know what I'm saying? The youngest fighter ever to be signed, you know what I'm saying, to Top Rank. So shout out to Xander Zayas getting his main eventer. And it should be a very
Hey y'all, I'm about to bounce. I'm about to bounce and end this live, man. He's driving bad reception. I probably yeah. Yeah, it's raining down here. It's storming pretty good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna get at y'all a little later. And shout out to the hottest chat in the MF game, man. Continue to support and don't believe everything you've been told based off what you actually experience. You know what I'm saying? It will always do you the right way. I'm out. Peace.